Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about shipping on eBay. I feel like shipping can be very daunting and kind of overwhelming if you don't know what's going on. So I wanted to do a video telling you guys pretty much like everything I know. I will say this video is pertaining pretty much only to clothing. I mean, you can apply this to anything, but clothing is the only thing that I sell on eBay, and the only thing that I really 100%, well, I'm sure there's other things I don't know about shipping clothing, but it's what I know, so it's what I'm going to share with you guys today. And I will say the only shipping service we use is USPS, because I live in a really small town and we don't have like a FedEx or a UPS store that I could just drop things off at. USPS is the easiest for us because you can just stick it in your mailbox and leave it there, unless you have, you know, more things than will fit in your mailbox, and then you can have someone come pick them up every day if you want. But I'm going to be showing you guys all these supplies I use, the shipping method. I'm going to be talking about the flat rate boxes and yeah, what supplies, where you can get them, all that good stuff. And I feel like I have a lot to talk about. Like, I wrote down some notes, but I feel like I'm just gonna start talking, and hopefully I like get everything. Hopefully I show you guys everything. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. First thing, if you are going to be selling and shipping on eBay, the number one thing I think is a must. Some people say like, oh, you can use like your bathroom scale. No, you need a shipping scale. They are super affordable. I think like 20 bucks or less. I will have it linked down below. Oops. I'll have everything linked down below. But this is like, you need it. It weighs up to 50 pounds and it's so super handy dandy. It's portable. Like, I take this in my like laptop bag if I'm going to be listing somewhere else. And yeah, it's super handy dandy. You just turn it on. It weighs in pounds and kilograms. So yeah, so easy. Next, you will need packaging material. So what we do is we package the clothing in a clear poly bag and then we put it in whatever we're going to ship it in, because I feel like that just keeps it protected and it's a more professional presentation of the clothing rather than just opening the package and have it like there. Like, that would be weird to me. And at the very end, I'm going to like show you guys exactly how we package it, but basically you just use a clear bag. So there's a lot of different sizes. Like this really big one we'd probably use for like jackets. This one is good for like jeans and like larger tops. And then these tiny ones we pretty much only use for ties. If you're going to order these and you've never ordered them before, I would recommend getting a pack that has a bunch of different sizes in it, so then you can kind of figure out what you like, what works best for you, and then you can just reorder that 1 or 2 sizes next time. These bags do have the suffocation warnings on them. If you're selling clothing on Amazon, you have to have that, but for eBay it's not a big deal. Like, you can get plain ones. And then for the actual package that it ships in, there's a few different options. I really like using a poly bag. It's super easy. You can fit like whatever you want in there and it weighs nothing. So I think probably the easiest thing to do is to get just a really simple unbranded white poly bag. You can get these on eBay, Amazon. Again, I'll have them linked down below, and they come in all different sizes. This is just the one we have. Or what you can do is order the eBay branded poly bags. If you have a store subscription, that is what I would use your little quarterly, what's it called? You get like a quarterly coupon to use on shipping supplies. So I'll have the shipping supply store linked down below. But you can get all different sizes of these as well, and you can also order boxes. Okay, so you can see they have all different size of boxes that you can order. Like this small one, I feel like it's kind of pointless, and they haven't even, no, it's not. I think this is the smallest one they make, but they have a ton of different sizes if that's how you want to ship your things. For clothing, I don't think it's really necessary unless you have something like super big and bulky, but yeah, those are also an option. And you can also get eBay tape. So I ordered, it was like a combination pack. It had a ton of different size boxes and 2 rolls of tape in there, and that was I think like $20 or $25. Whatever my little quarterly coupon was, it was like the same amount. So that was really nice. So I have a bunch of free shipping supplies. Now, I mean, there are other things you can use and we'll get into that, but basically, if you are shipping through USPS, there are 2 types of shipping methods you can use. The first is first class, and then the second is priority. So first class can only be 1 pound or under. Now that 1 pound includes the packaging material as well. So what I do when I am entering the weight into my listing, when I'm weighing my item, I just take whatever poly bag I'm going to ship it in, and then also whatever clear bag I'm going to be shipping it in. Stick that on the scale and then stick the clothing item right on top of there so you know exactly how much it's going to weigh when you ship it. So, little hack right there. When selecting your weight for first class, it's really important to round up. So if it's like 13.4 ounces, you need to put in 14 ounces and pay for 14 ounces because otherwise it might get returned back to you. They might charge the customer. Weird things can happen. I don't know. You just want to make sure you're paying the correct amount of postage for your items. For first class, there isn't any special packaging. You have to use your own poly bags or boxes. 1 to 4 ounces costs $2.61. 5 ounces to 8 ounces costs $2.77, and then between 9 ounces and 15.9 ounces, it's between like $3 and $4. So it is fairly affordable. Now, if you are going to ship an item that is over a pound, so a lot of like bulky sweaters or jeans, things like that, those have to go priority mail. So with priority mail, you can use your own packaging, or you can use a priority mailer. Now, this is going to be the same rate no matter which one you use. So I would try to avoid this if possible. It is going to be cheaper to use some sort of flat rate envelope. Now, there is the regular cardboard envelope or there is the padded envelope. Personally, I like to use the padded flat rate. Sorry, my phone. It does cost a little bit more money. This is $6.30, and this is, the cardboard one is, I think, $5.75. But personally, for me, this gives a better presentation, and it just looks more professional and nice, and it feels more like luxury, I guess, as opposed to this, where if you like stick a pair of jeans or something in here that's pretty bulky, it's gonna get all crinkly and just not look very nice. Also, I feel like if something were to happen and this were to get wet, the contents inside would get wet. I mean, that's why you use the clear bag, but you know, this could like fall apart. So I do like to use the padded better. Now, if I upgraded shipping on like a shirt or something really small, I'd probably stick it in here. I mean, if you could get it pretty flat and close it, that would be fine. But I would say the padded flat rate is the way to go. Okay, there are other types of flat rate boxes that you can use for priority. So to be honest, I'm not sure on the prices of these. If you look up a pricing chart or something, it's going to be a little bit cheaper because you do get a discount if you ship through eBay. So I'm not 100% sure on the prices of these, but obviously as they get bigger, the price goes up. So the first is a small flat rate box. This would be good for, I mean, like, it's like a VHS or DVD size, or if you're going to be shipping a video game or anything like that, it would fit really nicely in here. I don't know how much this is, but I feel like this would still be the better way to go. I don't know. If this is cheaper and you can fit it in here nicely, then this is probably good, but I've never used this before. I feel like barely anything fits in here. It is pretty tiny, but you could probably fit like a top or something in there. Next is a medium flat rate. I believe this is about $12 with the eBay discount. There's two different types of medium boxes. There might be like different types of other sizes too, but I know for sure medium has two different kinds. There's this one, which is pretty flat, or there's one that's like a little bit shorter but thicker, if you know what I mean. So yeah, these are really good if you were going to ship like a suit or like a big fluffy dress or something that needed more room. This would probably be a good one. So yeah, I know this is like $12. And then this is a large flat rate box, and I don't know how much this is. I think it's like $16 to ship this. It is really big. I mean, if you had like a snowsuit or something, you could fit it in here, but that's that one. Okay, so those are the flat rate. Now, there is another kind of box, and it's called the regional rate boxes. So there's regional rate A and there's regional rate B. B is a lot bigger than A. These I do not know a lot about, to be honest, but my understanding is that it is a lower rate, so it's not going to be flat rate, but since you're using the specific box that USPS likes, they're going to give you a discounted rate. So if you have an item that won't fit into a flat rate box for whatever reason, see if it'll fit in one of these, and then compare. Yeah, see if it'll fit in one of these. I think it'll be a little bit cheaper. I know when I went to ship something with a regional A box, it was about $10 versus putting it into a medium flat rate, which was like $12. So yeah, you kind of have to like just experiment, but I think it's good to have these on hand just in case whatever item you have doesn't fit into a flat rate. So, and obviously if your item doesn't fit into any of these flat rates or a regional rate box, then you can put it in your own bigger box, but it's going to cost like a lot more money. So okay, so along with the flat rate boxes and the regional boxes, there are, like if you go to the USPS website, that's linked down below, they have a lot of just like random boxes. There's like a game board box. This is a shoe box. So if you sell shoes, I think it's good to have this. It's not a discounted rate. It's the same rate as the regular priority, but they're just like convenient sizes that you can order. Okay, I think that's everything I have to say for priority. Next, so if you want something shipped overnight, then you can use Priority Express. So these are Priority Express flat rate envelopes. Again, I would use the padded one over the cardboard one, but these ones do cost the same. I don't know what it is. I think it's like $22. If you want to ship something overnight that isn't going to fit in one of these envelopes, you can use, not that one, you can use your own packaging again and just print off an Express label and stick it on there and it will go Express. They have the flat rate envelopes, and then there's a legal envelope, which is a little bit bigger, and I don't think they have any other flat rates for the Express, so it's really expensive to ship overnight. So I've never had to do it. We have it as an option on our shipping, but no one ever selects it. They always just select the cheapest shipping, which tends to be flat rates, or which tends to be first class. So before I move on, one thing I forgot to mention is for the flat rate boxes, and it might be all of Priority, I don't know, I don't ever ship anything that weighs this much, But for the flat rate boxes, the max weight is 70 pounds. So whatever you can fit up to 70 pounds will ship in those boxes for a flat rate. So, okay, so now I'm going to show you guys exactly what we do when we ship an item out. So first, this is a shirt. So this is what I would do if I was shipping a top, is I just fold it up to look really nice. The one thing I will say when shipping your items is just think about, like, if you were to order something from your favorite store online, so like mine is Nordstrom, like what expectations do you have? Like, you probably want it to be really neat and tidy, and just hold yourself to that same level, because someone is going to be receiving this, and this is, like, when I ship, I'm like, this is the only physical thing they're going to get from your store, and you really want to make a good impression on them. So first, I just fold the top up really nicely. It's kind of hard for you guys to see. And then I slip it into the bag, just like that. And then I'm not going to do this because I don't want to waste the bag, but you just rip the little plastic thing off, fold it over, just like that. So I have a label printed, and what I do is, where's my little mailer? Okay. Oh, I remember what I forgot to tell you guys. If I can find it. Just pretend I have a label printed on one of these. So we use this sticky paper that has two labels on it. So I don't know if you guys can see very well, but basically it like splits in the middle. And you get two labels on it. So we can use this twice. We just like flip it back over, stick it in the printer again. I think this looks the most professional. However, you don't have to use this if you only have regular paper. If you're just starting out and you don't want to spend a bunch of money on special sticky paper, you can just use regular paper, cut it out, and tape it on. Just be careful not to tape over any barcodes or anything like that. But I prefer this because it just looks the most professional. So what I do is I peel the label off, and when there's nothing in the bag, I lay it flat and I stick the label on. I found that if I have something in the bag, when I stick the label on, things get all crinkly and it just doesn't look as nice. So that's why I do it that way. You don't have to do it that way. So when the label's on here, you just stick your item in your little poly mailer. And these eBay ones have two sticky sides. I pull both of them off, and then I just flip it again like that and stick it down. And the label will be right here, and then you can just stick it in your mailbox. Or you can bring it to the post office, whatever you want to do. So that's that. And then I want to show you guys how I fold jeans to stick them into the... Sorry if that plastic noise was annoying, but I wanted to show you guys how I fold jeans to stick them into the padded flat rate, because I know that can be a little tricky. Some people have trouble. You guys, my desk is such a mess right now. I don't even know. Okay, it's right here. Okay, so here's my padded flat rate. And like, these jeans aren't like huge, so it won't really be difficult. But anyways, you have a basic pair of jeans. Fold them in half like normal. You're going to fold them in half again. And then you're going to fold them in thirds. So I just take the bottom part like that and then fold the top over. If you have men's jeans, sometimes you can just like fold the crotch in, because sometimes that takes up a lot of space. So fold it in half and then fold it in thirds. So it looks like that, and you stick it in a plastic bag, and then it fits into the bubble mailer perfectly. So, and there's still a lot of room in here, so like you can fit pretty large jeans in here. The only thing with these envelopes is that the sticky part has to stick down. So that's what's considered fitting into the bag, if the sticky part can fit into the, or can stick. So I think that's everything I have to say. I feel like I missed some stuff. But if you guys have any questions at all, or if I was unclear on anything, just let me know in the comments below, and I will either make another video if there's enough questions, or just answer them in the comments. And I do have an email address in my description box. If you want to send me a direct email and ask questions, that's available as well. I will have everything that I talked about today linked down below if you want to buy anything for your own business. And get shipping. So that is going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on Thursday with another video. Bye.